Hello there. I understand one of our biggest concerns as we step into our 60s is the weakening of our bones and joints. You feel those aches and pains becoming more frequent, your steps aren't as steady, and the first instinct for most people is, I need to supplement with calcium immediately. But hold on a moment. There's a harsh truth that very few doctors will tell you, and it might be the reason your health isn't improving, but rather worsening. Have you ever wondered why some people take calcium regularly every day, yet their bones remain brittle and prone to fractures, while their arteries start to show signs of calcification, or their kidneys develop stones? The latest research heading into 2026 has revealed an alarming phenomenon called the calcium paradox. When you introduce calcium into your body without specific guides, that calcium won't find its way into your bones. Instead, it gets misplaced. It latches onto artery walls, making your blood vessels stiff like old plastic pipes. It settles in your kidneys, causing stones, and it further calcifies your joints, leading to more pain than ever. In the next 15 minutes, I won't just tell you why calcium can become a silent enemy. More importantly, I will reveal to you a powerful trio of supervitamins. The true guide is that it's sure calcium travels precisely where it needs to go to rebuild your skeletal framework and revitalize your muscle strength. If you want to keep your heart healthy and your legs strong enough to climb stairs or walk with your grandchildren for another 20, 30 years, then this video is the essential map you cannot afford to miss. Let's begin uncovering the truth right now. To understand why calcium often fails to reach its destination, we must examine the specific, individual roles of two critical vitamins, vitamin D3 and vitamin K2. Think of them not just as supplements, but as a sophisticated transportation system for your skeletal health. First, let's talk about vitamin D3. Many people call it the sunshine vitamin, but in our body it acts as a primary master key. Without an adequate level of D3, your body is practically blind to the calcium you consume. Even if you eat all the greens and dairy in the world, the gates of your intestines remain locked. D3's sole vital mission is to unlock these gates, allowing calcium to be absorbed from your digestive tract into your bloodstream. However, D3 has a limitation. It is only responsible for getting calcium into the blood. It does not control where that calcium goes next. This is why high doses of D3 alone can sometimes lead to problems, as it floods the blood with calcium that has no direction. This is where vitamin K2, specifically the MK7 form, becomes indispensable. If D3 is the key to the gate, K2 is the GPS in the specialized labor force. K2 manages two incredible proteins that dictate your health. The first is osteocalcin. K2 activates this protein to act like a biological magnet, pulling the free-floating calcium out of your blood and locking it deep inside your bone matrix to build density. The second is matrix GLA protein, MGP. This is perhaps even more crucial for seniors. K2 uses MGP to act as a shield for your soft tissues. It prevents calcium from sticking to your heart valves and artery walls. The synergy is clear. D3 brings the calcium in. And K2 tells it exactly where to go. Without K2, the calcium that D3 absorbed can become a dangerous hitchhiker, calcifying your arteries and stiffening your heart. But together they ensure your arteries remain flexible and your bones remain rock solid. This dual-action approach is the only way to truly reverse bone loss while protecting your cardiovascular system. While calcium and vitamin K2 work as the construction crew for your bones, magnesium acts as the master conductor, coordinating the relaxation and recovery of your entire muscular and nervous systems. There is a disturbing reality in modern health. Over 70% of adults over the age of 60 are severely deficient in this mineral without even realizing it. Have you ever been jolted awake in the middle of the night by a painful, searing cramp in your calf? Or perhaps you feel physically exhausted, yet your mind refuses to settle into a deep, restorative sleep. These are not just signs of aging. They are urgent cries for help from a body starved of magnesium. In the world of biology, calcium and magnesium exist in a delicate dance of opposites. Calcium is responsible for muscle contraction, while magnesium is responsible for muscle relaxation. When your magnesium levels drop, calcium dominates, leaving your muscle fibers in a constant state of tension. This leads to chronic stiffness, restless legs, and sudden involuntary spasms. As we move into 2026, leading health experts are shifting their focus to a superior, high-absorption form known as magnesium glycinate. Unlike common magnesium supplements that often cause digestive upset or have a laxative effect, the glycinate form is chelated, meaning it is bound to an amino acid that allows it to pass easily through the intestinal wall and travel directly to your brain and muscle cells. This specific form of magnesium does more than just stop cramps. It acts as a molecular chill pill. It eases the pressure on your joints by softening the surrounding muscle tissues that have become tight and inflamed over the years. Furthermore, it activates the parasympathetic nervous system, your body's rest and digest mode, allowing you to drift into a deep, high-quality sleep. Remember, your bones and muscles do not heal while you are active. They truly rejuvenate only during deep sleep. By balancing your calcium intake with magnesium glycinate, you are giving your body the peace it needs to rebuild itself from the inside out. Understanding the science of vitamins is the first step, but how do we bring these super guides into our daily lives through the food we eat? Nature has provided us with a powerful pharmacy, but only if we know how to combine the right ingredients to maximize absorption. To boost your vitamin K2, MK7, we must look at fermented foods, which are rare but incredibly potent. The undisputed champion is natto, a traditional Japanese fermented soybean. Just a small serving contains enough K2 to activate your bone-building proteins for the entire day. If natto isn't to your taste, aged cheeses like Gouda or Brie and high-quality grass-fed butter are excellent alternatives. These fats are essential because K2 and D3 are fat-soluble. They need healthy fats to travel through your system effectively. For vitamin D3, while sunlight is the best source, you can supplement your intake with fatty fish like wild-caught salmon or mackerel and organic egg yolks. Think of these foods as the fuel that starts the calcium absorption process in your gut. Now let's talk about magnesium. To stop those painful cramps and find deep sleep, you need magnesium-rich seeds and greens. Pumpkin seeds, almonds, and dark leafy greens like spinach should be staples in your kitchen. But here is the professional secret. Try to consume your magnesium-rich foods in the evening. Because magnesium relaxes the nervous system, eating it later in the day helps prepare your body for the restorative sleep we discussed earlier. When you combine a dinner of fatty fish, D3, a side of fermented greens, K2, and a handful of seeds, magnesium, you aren't just eating a meal. You are performing a biological upgrade. You are giving your body the exact tools it needs to pull calcium out of your painful, inflamed joints and lock it into your skeletal frame. This is how you eat your way to stronger bones and a more flexible, pain-free life. Now that you have the map, it's time to take the first step on your 30-day journey to restoration. This isn't about overnight miracles. It's about giving your biological systems the consistency they crave. In the first 10 days, focus on recalibration. Start introducing your vitamin D3 and K2 synergy every morning with a healthy breakfast. You may not feel a change in your bones yet, but internally, the traffic jam of calcium in your arteries is beginning to clear. By day 20, you should feel a shift in your mobility and rest. This is when the magnesium you take each evening starts to deeply relax your nervous system. Those midnight cramps should begin to fade, and you'll find yourself waking up feeling more fluid rather than stiff. By the end of the month, your goal is stabilization. Your body has now established a new rhythm of mineral distribution. You aren't just fighting bone loss, you are actively rebuilding your foundation. Remember, aging is inevitable, but suffering.
You have the power to make a difference starting today. Join us and take the first step.
Years be defined by limitations. Take control of your cellular health today. Follow this essential map and reclaim the active, vibrant life you deserve. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to hearing about your progress. Stay strong, stay informed, and I will see you in the next video.